going or whatever is a smart idea.
We've talked about buying land in Austin, and then because the other problem is having a tour bus. God, this is like the most unrelatable fucking conversation I'll ever have in my life. I am so fucking broken. Like, it's like I think I was better as a young comic because I was like I was hungry, and then once the things in your life when you get older, you're so dialed into your one thing that you become. It's like no wonder fucking you can't have Seinfeld on a podcast. What's he gonna fucking talk about?
What's he gonna his house in the Hamptons?
Yeah, he talks about having lunch with Martha Stewart,
right?
Or, like.
Nobody else can relate to that. By the way,
I love all those people, but when you live that life, you're disconnected.
I think this is the most sensible thing that has ever come out of Bert Kreischer's mouth. It was very refreshing to hear a comic like Bert acknowledge that his circumstances are very different to the majority of people. I really think Tom Segura should take a page out of Bert's book, as I think Tom could learn a thing or two. Besides that, this episode of the Bertcast was extremely surprising, and not for the reasons you might think. And if you think I'm going to go on a massive rant about incredibly successful comedians, talk about their luxurious lifestyles, then you are heavily mistaken. I found this episode of the Bertcast very insightful. This episode gave us an insight into the life of a stand-up comedian, which was fascinating to me, as these people live completely different lives to you and I, and getting an insider's perspective about how disconnected comedians are from the real world kept me engaged for a long period of time, but also had me thinking about the effects of extreme success on the future of stand-up comedy. Let's not forget that a good stand-up comedian is a relatable one, in my opinion anyway, and to see so many stark contrasts in lifestyles between comics and their audiences is slightly concerning, and had me thinking about what impact this will have on stand-up comedy as a whole. As more comedians grow at rapid rates, could we see a growing trend of comedians becoming more disconnected to their fans, thus reducing the quality of stand-up quality material in the long run? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But what do you think? Could the growing disconnectedness between comics and their fans have a negative impact for comedy long term? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the whole situation. If you have enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out the one in the top right, as I'm sure you'll enjoy that one too. Don't forget to leave a like if you have enjoyed, and as always, we will talk soon.